Hello everybody and welcome back to another part, or the last part of my series of my whiskey collection 2022. We've done American whiskies, we've done Swedish whiskies, and now we're gonna do probably the biggest change in my whiskey collection, or the ones I have gotten most of recently, is Irish whiskies. So let's start with the first distillery. That would be Teeling. Teeling small batch. In my opinion, it's a good value Irish whiskey, or a good value whiskey here in Sweden. 35 euros, give or take it. Maybe it's not the most challenging thing, but it's a good way to give someone a present or introduce someone to whiskey, in my opinion. Next one I have from Teeling is the Brabazon number 1. It's a sherry cask. I will be very honest about this one. It's okay, it's good, but not worth nearly 100 euros that I pay for it. Definitely not. Maybe 60 euros, definitely. It would be a good bargain whiskey in my opinion. But 100 euros, nearly, no way. The third one is, in my opinion, the best core range Teeling there is. I have only not tried their pot still, but I have tried the single grain and their malt as well. And I do have to say that this is the best one in my opinion in the core range. And that is this one. Teeling Black Pits, their peated one, with bourbon and Sauterne casks. This is good, seriously, this is really good. If you really want to get into some good Teeling, this is the way to go, in my opinion. So just gonna put these here, because the last two I have from my Teeling collection, they are quite big boxes, put too much effort into the packaging, maybe not too much into the whiskey itself. No. Let's start with the first one. Teeling number 4, the Renaissance series. This is the Pinot des Charentes. So, basically, it's some kind of sweet wine or strong alcohol wine with cognac. Oh, with cognac in it. So it's a strong wine or sweet wine with cognac. So yeah. Nice bottle, I guess. Woo! Fancy as hell. Heavy cork as well. It's nice. I haven't really gotten too much into it yet. I will. I can promise you that. Next one is the number 3 from this series. This is definitely my favorite Teeling so far that I've tried. Same kind of box. Some, stories, I guess. Let's see here so it doesn't fall out. There we go. This is the Muscat cask finish. So once again, 18 years old, 46%. This is nice. Seriously, this is really good. This is the best Teeling I had so far. I really enjoy it. We did a tasting on it. And I'll put a link, I guess, down below for some of the Irish whiskies we have done so far on the channel. So yeah, stay tuned people, and I will show you the next one very soon. So yeah, people, let's get to the next distillery or brand from Ireland, and that is actually my favorite so far. It has to be Redbreast. So my whiskey of the year 2020, Redbreast 15-year-old. I like this a lot. I think this is really good. Pot still whiskey from Ireland. Just want to point it out. Really good. I highly recommend this. Another one I have. It's a Redbreast cost range 12-year-old, and this is batch 2, 19, if you're anyone wondering, and it is 55.8% ABV. It's good. In my opinion though, I was a little bit disappointed at it, just to say. But nonetheless, it's good, seriously, it is good. And the last one was actually my whiskey of the year 2021. Another Redbreast. Yeah, no, I'm a fanboy now. 21-year-old Redbreast. Seriously. In my opinion, this is, wow, the best Irish whiskey I've tried so far. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this or any sample, please do it. So that's Redbreast. I highly recommend it. You should try it. So I'll just pause and we'll get into the next one. So let's kick this off with, in my opinion, a really good Irish whiskey. It's only 40%, but there's so much good in it, and it's so much better could have been if you put it in higher ABV, which now has happened because there is a limited release on this Irish whiskey. We'll try to get my hands on it. I heard good things about it, and that is the Black Barrel. But there is now also a Black Barrel barrel proof. I don't know when I get my hands on it. I like this. It's just 40%. Seriously, buy it. Seriously, it's a really good, easy drinker, in my opinion. Next one is my only single grain Irish whiskey, and that is the Hyde No. 5, the Arras cask. This is like a Burgundy cask, finished and matured Irish whiskey. I like this. It has like a strawberry cream thing going around it. It's really nice. Really nice. Highly recommend it. Next one was on my top. I think that was my number 3, 2021. And that is the Whistler 7-year-old Cosswedge. I understand these are quite hard to get by apparently. But if you do, buy it. Seriously, I really highly recommend it. This is a really good Irish whiskey. Next one will be a whiskey I bought on the recommendation of Whiskey Straight Ale, actually. I know I talked about it a lot, so please check him out. Whiskey Straight Ale from Ireland. That's the Dingle, batch number 6. This is a port cask matured one. I just got this recently. But so far what I had tried, I understand what he's saying. This is good. Seriously, this is really good. And I don't really usually like port cask finished and matured whiskies. There are a few exceptions though. But this is exceptional. This is really good. Let's see here. Another one. Let's have to reach out for it. Well, with this one, the Glendalough Irish single malt, aged 13 years old. It's not a Madeira cask, it's just a standard one. 46%. I am not that impressed by this one so far. It's okay. But I don't think I would buy a new one. I just want to say that right now. I would probably not buy a new one if I get the chance. Next one would be Writer's Tears, the Copper Pot Distiller's Edition. This is the Distiller's Edition. This is 46%. Cost as much as Teeling small batch here in Sweden, €35. I would recommend the Teeling small batch or this one. It has some apple notes to it, maybe apple cider notes and that kind of stuff that you probably some would like. In my opinion, no, it's not my favorite, and I will not replace this one. Next one will be an Irish whiskey from Bushmill, yeah, from their Causeway collection. So this one was Swedish exclusive. It was in the Banjul casks apparently, finished in that. I will be very honest about this one. I'm not impressed by it so far. It's quite soapy. It has a lavender. I do like lavender smell and taste, but I do not like the soapiness that was in there, if I should be honest. So no, I won't be buying. I can't buy it anyway because it's sold out here in Sweden, and it was quite overpriced, like €100 here in Sweden. It's quite expensive for like an 8 or 9 year old whiskey. So yeah, and now I'm gonna get to my last ones. So just stay tuned. So let's get to the last two balls of my collection that I recently purchased or acquired for my collection. This is a brand I heard a lot about. We only have one expression here in Sweden. It's a standard core one, so I wasn't really interested in that one. But I still want to try it, so I bought 2 of them on a website. And oh my god, seriously. Let's start with the first one. The Cornell 10-year-old Madeira finish. This is good. I know there's a 15-year-old one as well. I do want to get my hands on that one. Please help me get my hands on that one. This is good. Seriously, this is... Fuck me, this is good. It did cost me €75 for this one. Maybe a little bit too much still. But still, this is good. Seriously, this is... I cannot more than highly recommend this one. So, Cornell, Madeira 10-year-old finish. Please buy that one. It's good. The next one is a 16-year-old one. This is their single malt Irish whiskey, Oloroso Muscatel cask finish. Yeah, and it also double distilled instead of triple distilled. No. So this one, the little I have tried, as you might see, not much that in that way. It's been good. This is good. Seriously, this is wow. This is a really good whiskey. So yeah, I can't more than highly recommend it. I have a sherry cask and a 15-year-old Madeira finish that I really want to get into. And maybe some limited editions if I can find them. So, yeah, that was my Irish whiskey collection, and it's it. I'm not going to do Scotch whiskies, or Japanese, or Indian, basically because I have not bought any new Japanese for a long time, or Indian whiskies. So, and my Scotch whiskey collection, not much happened. I mean, there have been a few balls, but I'm not going to do all of them, just to show those. So, that's why. And also, it's a little bit because to be honest, that's why I chose to do Irish whiskies the last, is because I'm getting into Irish whiskey more and more. And I'm not saying that just because, I'm saying that because I really have fallen in love with Irish whiskey so far. And what they are producing, it's good, in my opinion. Of course, Scotch whiskey is still Scotch, and Irish whiskey is Irish whiskey. Okay? So let's not confuse those two. They're two separate, different kinds of styles. But still, I got bored with Scotch whiskey right now, actually. So you will probably see more Irish whiskey from me in the future, because Scotch whiskey is getting too expensive. Quality, in my opinion, is dropping. So the cost, the quality, and the availability. I mean, some brands are now just real hard to get, and they're just overpriced, in my opinion. There are still some gold mines, or like, you know, brands out there that still have some really good quality, low end, but cheap ones. R10, of course, I have one raving about. Ben Romack 10-year-old, highly recommend that one. There's some other ones as well, I guess. But I do really want to get my hands on the Glencairn 15-year-old, because that is fucking amazing. So, let's end this one here by me saying thank you for watching this one. Thank you for watching this series, and I will see you guys next time on the Dram Divided with me and Emil. So, take care everybody, and stay safe. Bye.